There is no question that shedding is a real thing.
Shedding the spike protein. So if you know what I'm talking about, then you know. And I'm not going to cover too many details here for obvious reasons. But the question is there anything that you actually need to do about it? And if so, what can you be doing? So whether you opted to take a certain medical procedure or not, you have without doubt been exposed, like every single one of us. Although it was originally unclear whether this was a real thing or not, I think it's fair to say that over the past couple of years, the evidence has piled up and we can confidently assume that this is a real thing.
People who recently exhale what are called exosomes, and these exosomes are like lipid nanoparticles with spike protein. So that if you are in close contact, and this doesn't have to be close physical, it doesn't have to be, intimate contact. It can be, reasonable proximity to someone who's recently been, you can inhale these exosomes and be spiked.
So the most common symptoms that people typically notice or experience or report after getting exposed include headaches, tinnitus, so ringing in the ears, nosebleeds, painless bruising that comes out of nowhere basically, skin rashes, dizziness, brain fog, and general feeling of the flu. But there are also some pretty severe symptoms, although these are much less common. These include hair loss, seizures, muscle pain, atrial fibrillation, and even blood clots. Now here's the thing, I personally know at least 3 people who developed strange blood clots in various forms, and none of them were spiked. And this is since 2021. Now, we still don't know to this day why this exactly happened. They are health conscious individuals who don't know where it came from. We don't know whether it was because of shedding, whether it was like a late stage consequence of getting the original virus. No one actually knows. Now, given that many people are still getting boosted even to this day, and no one really knows exactly how long this protein even persists for, I honestly think the safest thing that anyone could be doing right now is taking at least some precautions. And whilst you might think that this is overkill, I prefer to err on the side of caution rather than underestimating the magnitude of this effect and then experiencing the health consequences later on. So at the very least, we should all be taking some kind of a proteolytic enzyme. This could be either nattokinase or bromelain or a combination of both. So the dose for nattokinase is anywhere from 2,000 to 3,000 units twice per day. Bromelain could be anywhere from 400 to 600 milligrams per day. Now, this is the least that someone should be doing long term. I think until this thing is far away from us, far in the past, I think this is the very least. But on top of this, if you want to take some more precautions, you want to probably be incorporating some of the supplements, some of the therapies, some of the nutrients that I spoke about in previous videos in much more detail. These videos are here, and in this one as well. So in my opinion, if this were me, I would be doing it for at least 6 months. And this is assuming that you're not coming into contact with anyone on an ongoing basis who is shedding, if this is even a thing. But this is just probably to deal with any residual or leftover protein which is kind of persisted in tissues. So we know that that happens in the organs, in the vascular system, in various places. So really it's a clean out of sorts.